Brooklyn Bulls. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
First carry here for Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
We'll get an injury stoppage, and it appears to be the wideout Jahan Dotson. He's the one shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's got some space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Matt Breida, 40 yards.
And the Bulls are on the board here first in the season opener.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
And now, Charles, they're working with a short field, a chance to make this a 2-score game, and these guys haven't even worked into a lather yet here in the first quarter.
Yeah, how about that? You score, you take it away, get an excellent return, and now you've got a chance to go up 2 scores in this game.
Breida is in for a touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. First down, Howell to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tommy Tremble. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bulls are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense. Those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
Off play action. It's Howell. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Robinson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Robinson again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it is 28-0.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And again, it's Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Mahomes to throw, sliding out of the pocket, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
In motion left is a running back. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tariq Cohen, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll go play action. Howell slings this deep for McLaurin. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And some room to maneuver. And touchdown! Brian Robinson Jr. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bulls are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Flush to his right. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Powell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now they go play action with Howell. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. and now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. That caught by Trimble. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Howell running right on the option. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second down and a run by Robinson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. That is pulled in by a diving Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelce. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Howell throwing on 1st down here. Incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Robinson up the middle. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Powell throwing on third down here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Nick Bosa now with his second sack here on opening night. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. And really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the fourth quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 74 yards rushing here for Breida. This is a first down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Robinson with another carry.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Powell. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
12 yards there and a first down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for the home team here, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want.